I just saw this post that said a submissive woman controls her man. That'll go over a lot of y'all heads. No, what's really going on is there's something wrong with you guys' head. Why do y'all want to control these men so bad? Like, you want to be unsubmissive and control them. You want to be submissive and control them. And the real question is, where is this controlling thing coming from? It's coming from the spirit of Jezebel. The Proverbs 31 woman who we all admire, well, at least most Christian women should. The Proverbs 31 woman was not a controller. As a matter of fact, she was quite submissive to her husband and didn't mind him being the lead. She loved him being she loved him being the lead so much that the people at the city gate would talk so great about him because of how wonderful his wife was. So again, I ask you, why is it so important that we control the men that we're with? God doesn't even control us. He gives us free will. He tells us what to do. He gives us commands and suggestions and all these different things, but he never makes us do anything. As a matter of fact, he loved us so much. He gave us the choice whether or not we would love him and serve him with our whole hearts. And even to this day, people pray and beg and ask God, just make me be better, make me do this. And he won't do it because he won't override the free will that he's giving you, because he doesn't want to control anyone into loving him. If that was the case, then in the Garden of Eden, Adam and Eve would have never messed up, because God would have used them like robots and he would have moved them away from the serpent and away from that tree. But because he loved them so much, he said, I want to be chosen just like I've chosen you. And I'm not saying that I am not a person who did this. This is something that I actually struggled with too, as a woman who was out here in this dating world. And I wanted things done my way when I wanted it to be done. But what I realized is I was trying to protect my own heart instead of listening to the Lord, instead of going to him in prayer, instead of being watchful and using discernment and stepping outside of my feelings so that I can fully assess the situation and talking to trusted people. I wanted to take everything as a hit of, I need to control this. If he doesn't do it this way, then he's not the one. If he's not talking to me like this, then he's cheating on me. And that not only drains your spirit, but it drains the person that you're with. And I know that we say that, we always want to have good relationships, right? But think about that even in the context of dating. You don't even want somebody in a dating experience to be thrown off of their faith because of the way that you acted. So let's agree to let the witchcraft go. We don't want to control nobody, not our men, not our kids, not anything. The only thing that God has for us to control is our tongue. Once you start focusing on doing that, you just too tired to control anything else. So ladies, no, a submissive woman does not control her husband. What a submissive woman does is creates a safe space for her husband to lay his head.
Your love is efficient. Deep in my feelings, I'm praying, I hope that you listen. My father be standing on business. He told me he loved me and he by my side when I'm here. My God showed grace on me. He showed me it straight that day when my flesh ran weak. And he sent me a